All right, let's talk about security cameras. Specifically, a new generation of them that's designed to solve one of the biggest headaches out there, the constant, totally meaningless alerts that honestly do more to annoy you than actually protect you. So, let's dive in.
So let me ask you something. If you've ever had a security camera, does this feel a little too real? You get it for that peace of mind, right? But what you end up with is a phone that's buzzing nonstop. It really makes you wonder, is this thing an asset, or has it just become another chore I have to manage?
You know the drill, right? Your phone goes off every single time a branch sways in the wind. And at night, the footage is just this grainy black and white mess where you can't make out a single useful detail. You spend more time swiping away false alarms than actually feeling secure. It's a system that just creates a whole lot of noise and not enough signal.
But what if a camera could be smarter? What if it could actually think for itself? Filter out all that noise and focus only on what truly matters. Well, that is the exact promise of the AirCam BUDL630SX AI. It's built from the ground up to be an intelligent solution, not just another source of digital junk.
Okay, so first up, let's get into the camera's intelligence, because this isn't just a passive lens pointing at things. No, this thing has a brain, and it's powered by some seriously impressive AI detection that completely changes the game.
I mean, just look at this. We are way beyond simple motion detection here. The range of AI features is all about understanding what is moving, and, way more importantly, figuring out whether or not you should actually care about it. And the cornerstone of all that intelligence is this: human in vehicle detection. So instead of buzzing your phone for every falling leaf or passing shadow, the camera's AI is specifically trained to recognize the shapes and movements of people and cars. The bottom line? You only get alerts that actually matter. It's like having a bouncer for your notifications, and it cuts down on all that noise.
And it gets even cooler. The AI can be set up for these super specific tasks. Imagine literally drawing a digital tripwire with line crossing detection at a loading dock, or using area intrusion to lock down a sensitive part of a warehouse. It can even tell you when someone enters or leaves a specific zone. This is targeted, proactive security that's best.
Now, a smart brain is fantastic, but what's the point if the eyes are no good, right? Intelligence needs clarity. So let's take a look at how this camera captures these incredibly precise images no matter what the conditions are.
And we're starting with some serious muscle here. We're talking about a 6-megapixel Sony CMOS sensor. Now that translates to a resolution of over 3,000 by 2,000 pixels. The difference is all in the details. The ability to digitally zoom in and still see a clear license plate or a recognizable face. That's what high resolution gets you.
But just having a high resolution doesn't solve one of the biggest problems in all of video surveillance: tricky lighting. You've seen this a million times. That shot of a doorway where the bright sunlight outside just completely blows out the image and the area inside is just a pitch black shadow. The footage is basically useless.
And wow, this shot just says it all, doesn't it? On the left, a standard camera just can't handle it. But on the right, with wide dynamic range, or WDR, the camera basically takes multiple pictures at different brightness levels and then mashes them all together. And suddenly, details just pop out of those deep shadows and bright spots, creating one clear, balanced, and most importantly, usable image.
Okay, this next part, this might be the most innovative feature of the whole camera. It's all about how it handles the dark. Standard night vision is, grainy and colorless, which is a huge problem if you need to identify the color of a car or what someone was wearing. This camera has a much, much smarter approach. So let's walk through how this super clever smart dual light system works. Okay, first, the camera just hangs out in stealth mode, using invisible infrared light for that standard black and white night vision. Then, its AI brain spots an actual person or vehicle coming close. And boom, instantly, a warm white LED flips on, bathing the whole scene in light. This lets the camera capture everything in vivid, full color. And then, once the person or car leaves, it just automatically switches right back to discrete IR mode. Simple.
And I mean, come on, look at that. The difference is staggering. It's night and day, literally. On the left, you've got this anonymous black and white scene. On the right, you have a bright, full-color recording that gives you actual evidence. That car is clearly red, a detail that is completely lost with any traditional night vision.
So what's the bottom line here? Well, it means you get those critical identifying details when you need them. It means you're not contributing to light pollution by having a bright spotlight on all night long. It even saves on video storage space because it's not recording in full color constantly. And you've got total control. You can set it to smart mode, just playing IR, or just plain white light. It's totally flexible.
Now, all this high-tech stuff is awesome, but it's pretty useless if the camera is a nightmare to actually install and live with, right? So let's look at the practical features that really make this a real-world solution.
Let's just run through some of the really smart design choices here. Okay, first up, power over Ethernet. This is a huge deal. It means a single network cable provides both power and data, so you don't have to call an electrician to install an outlet right where you want the camera. Plus, it has a built-in mic for audio, local recording to a micro SD card for a backup, and it's IP67 weatherproof, which basically means it's built to handle whatever Mother Nature throws at it.
And, of course, you get to control all of this from the palm of your hand. When it's hooked up to a compatible network video recorder, the companion app lets you see everything live, check your recordings, and manage your security right from your phone, wherever you are. So, as we start to wrap this up, it really all boils down to this one simple idea. Modern security isn't just about passively recording whatever happens. It's about having an intelligent system that actually helps you stay one step ahead of the game. Think about it. This really represents a shift in how you think about security. A camera that intelligently lights up a scene doesn't just record a crime, it might actually deter it from ever happening. An alert that's always relevant means you'll actually pay attention to it. This is all about having clear, undeniable proof right when you need it the most. And that really leaves us with one final question to think about. When you have technology that can see this clearly and think this intelligently, it really makes you reconsider what's possible for your own security. So the question isn't just about what you want to watch, but what's truly worth protecting with smarter eyes.